today. I am back with you after our lovely 4th of July weekend with a new stream of Radiant Dawn Fire Emblem. I haven't played this one in a few days because I got wrapped up in some tasks on the other game that I'm trying to alternate with, Trails of Cold Steel, and kind of was at a really big place. Sorry, my water bottle cracking here in the background. Um, Kind of a pivotal spot in the game as far as some challenges and some battles, and I really wanted to get into those. So I skipped a day, played that. Had the holiday off because I worked for another streamer who was busy most of the day yesterday. And then now I'm back for me. So here I am. I'm going to pick up where we left off as a reminder for those of you who maybe don't remember or weren't here. Quick drink of water. We had just completed the battle where allies and friends were fighting against each other. Micaiah's team versus Ike and the Lagoos. And that battle had ended. So we're going to come in, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to hit start. You can see at the top of the screen, I have two games that are up here. If I was to open them, one of them would be on advanced, and then one of them is completed on maniac mode for this game, is what they call it. So, yeah, those are my completed games, just to show you. I have finished this game on both levels in the past. Those are mine. Alright, so Chapter 8 is where we're picking up at. It's called Incandescent Glow. We were at base camp, and I didn't get to do base camp because I'd been streaming for a while, and it was time to get off the computer that day. So we are going to go into Manage, and we are still with Ike and Company. If you notice, Ike is maxed out. We cannot do anything else with him at the moment. So we have, let's take a look, we have about 5,000 bonus XP. And so we want to look and see who we need to give that stuff to, because we need to strengthen up our people. And again, this is a 4-chapter game. We're on chapter 3. So I know from past experience that moving into these final sections of the game are going to get pretty intense, and you need your people as strong as possible and as many of them as you can have. So I've class changed Soren. I'm just gonna look through everybody like I always do. Oscar is pivotal. He is getting very close to getting his other class change. I'm gonna give him points. You notice it goes from 5,000 down to about 3,700 for him to get his level up. And the question is, if I want to get him to his class change, I'd have to give him another 100 points. I'm going to hold on that just a minute because he fights a lot in battles, so he might get that during a battle. Har is at 78. He also very close. I'm going to give him the 22. Get him a little bit closer. Got 3 of his 8 stats increased. And again, you just want to give everybody all the points, but you don't have all the points. So you have to kind of make do with what you've got. So we're looking down. We've got Mordecai, Mia, Braum. Ranulf, I normally would give him points, but the Lagoos are so strong, they don't really need it. Shinon, another person who's getting very close to getting a class change. More so than Rolf. So I'm going to give the points to Shinon this round. Again, 3 stats. Rolf is a great archer. I love Rolf, but I'm looking at maybe Boyd or Oscar right now. Even maybe Har for getting more points. So let's take a look. Titania already had her class changed. Boyd has a bit farther to go if I were to take that for him. For 50 points, we're dropping down about 1,000 points. So that's a possibility. Reese is good. Janaf is really close to being able to use the Satori sign. We'll see. Gatry, Nefany. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to first give Oscar points, let him get his class change. And we're going to get a nice video here. Love the videos for the class changes. And we have a Silver Knight. Titania was a Gold Knight, or is a Gold Knight. He's a Silver Knight, and got stats to go along with it. So yay, Oscar. Alright, so like I said, Har getting close. It's not gonna give, it's only gonna buy him 18 points. Boyd's probably gonna be about the same. 19 points, yeah, they're not far, but Boyd needs those few points a little more than Har does. So I'm gonna give him to Boyd. We're gonna look at skills. I don't think I've picked up any skills. No. Bulky, assign, Wild Heart. What was that one again? Because experience points gained in half, but allows the unit to transform at any time. If I did that, who would I want to put it on? That's the question. And he's only got room for 10. And he's a level 26. I don't really want to give it to him right now, because I'd like to get him to the Satori sign. He needs to be a level 30. But I've got other people who are closer. And having Ranulf be able to transform at any time would be handy. So I think... yeah, I think that those are the only skills that I have. So we're going to get out of there, out of the support menu. And we're going to look down to, I shouldn't say support menu, the support menu's next. See if I've got anybody. Mordecai can't have a friend, so to speak. Ranulf can. Who does he have? He has Soren, who already has a buddy. Rolf. These guys are out. Mist. Heather. Can't. Yeah, so they're all pretty much taken care of. Info. We've got the wounded. How are the injured holding up? They're exhausted. Some are so bad off they can't even get up the energy to transform. The unwounded soldiers have been taking turns carrying the injured. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll carry one or two on my back once we enter the caves. Hey, you're hurt too. Be careful you don't strain yourself and cause permanent injury, alright? Hurt? Do I look like I've been wounded? Scrimir, you're standing in a pool of your own blood. Tell me the truth. It hurts to even stand, right? Little. Do the others know? No. None of our soldiers do. But I'm sure King Tabarn and Ike both know. Good. Our soldiers shouldn't know. I have to be their role model. Well, you better straighten up your act there, buddy. They'll see that I've been wounded, yet continue to fight. Maybe that will help them carry on. Scrimir. And then we have the siblings. We have multiple siblings here. Lyra, come on. You have to stop sulking. Don't talk to me. I hate you, Leth. That's too bad, because I like you. Liar. I'm only hard on you because I worry about you, and I want you to stay safe. Why did you even become a soldier? You used to hate fighting. Was it because of Ranulf? That was one reason, I guess. There were other reasons? Yeah, I wanted to stay with you. Does that mean you'll start talking to me again? Yeah, even though you drive me crazy, you're still my sister. I'm glad. Here, take this as a token of apology. What is it? It's a daunt scroll. I thought it'd be perfect for someone as scary as you. What? Say that again. I dare you. Ah! Less mad at me again. Stop being mean to me. I'm the mean one? And we got daunt. Alright, so we can come back up to manage, look at skills, and we want to find Beth. And daunt says reduces the hit and critical hit percentages of all enemy units by 5 if they are within 3 spaces. Now, it doesn't have to go to this Leguz Leth. It can go to anybody. It doesn't say Leguz or Bjork specific on it. So I'm trying to decide who I want to have that. I think for right now, I'm gonna give it to her. No, I'm not gonna give it to her. He doesn't need it. Rolf could use it. Sounds like he wasn't able to give him points, so to speak. Alright, so we've got items, and as always, money is going to be an issue. Let's just take a look. We've got 134 gold, guys. That's not a whole lot of gold. So, it's going to be a matter of rearranging some stuff, I believe, until we can get some monies. So I could sell some more things or sell some things. The only thing I'm really worried about, to be honest with you, is to making sure that Ike has swords. You can see he has one that has full units on it, and the other one is down to 7. And I can't buy him a sword for that. Soren could use some wind, but he has his other magic spells. I don't think I have a wind spell. I don't have a sword for sure. And I don't think I have... No, I don't have a wind spell for Soren. So, if we use that, he'll have to go to fire and thunder. Oscar's got plenty of stuff. Har has 1 axe. Mia has swords, and I don't use her as much, and she's got her Wu Dao, or Dao, I'm not sure how that's pronounced actually, and an iron sword. So I'm going to trade to Ike her steel sword for right now, and we're going to keep looking around. Brahm has an axe. Don't think I'm going to be using Brahm. So we can trade to, I believe it was Har. Yeah. That steel axe. Mordecai could use Mia's... would help if I did this right. Mordecai. Thought I got all the way back out of that, but I didn't. Trade Mordecai, your vulnerary. I know it's only one, but one is better than none. Oh no, she has 8. It was Braum that had 1. So we're gonna go Mordecai, trade with Braum, and he's gonna take that other vulnerary. Ileana's good. Ranulph is good. Rolf, Sheenan. Bulky's level 28. Ranulph is level 26. 21. She's okay. She's okay. He's good. Oh, she's got all the things. She's great. I'd help if I got out of the trade screen. Equip. Alex. Actually. Okay. So Boyd is ready. Titania. Yep. Short axe is already up there. That one and that one. Reese is good. I don't know if I'll have all of the Lagoos in there, so I can trade him some vulneraries if I decide I need to use them. We've got Raysan and Lyra. And I think we're alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit end. Probably gonna get a bunch of dialogue or whatever, as always, before we go into a section. Oh, yes. So let's see this. Why? Why do I always get stuck with these awful missions? I should have curried favor with General Zelgius. Then perhaps I wouldn't have had to step into these ghastly caves. Hey Ike, we have company. Seems that way. What kind of numbers are we looking at? I can't see through all this smoke and heat. It's just like Soren said, a token force. As far as I can tell, Zelgius isn't leading them. That helps things. We have to keep the enemy away from Skrimir and the others while they look for an exit. Let's proceed as planned. We have enough people here to deal with these clowns. Everyone ready? We're set. Let's finish this and get out of here. So yes, Zelgius was going to let us retreat into these caves and figured we would end up dying in the caves. And then the other guy, Septimus, or not Septimus, I can't remember the guy's name, came and said he's in charge now, and he told Zelgius that take his main troops and go somewhere else and leave some people here to come after these guys. And Zelgius was like, this means sure death for these guys, because anyone who goes into these caves is not going to survive. They're all going to die. And he was not happy about it, but being the good little soldier that Zelgius is, he followed instructions. So here we are in the caves. We get to choose 12 people. Ike and Ranulph are required. I don't think I want Ulki and Janaf. Let's take Ulki out. And then those are the ones I think I have to trade. Oh no, neither one of them has healing stuff. Mordecai. Catch. Who do I want? Alright, we'll take Raysan. And let's reposition. So when I reposition, I usually show people the map. So this is the top left corner. and it comes across. It doesn't go very far. I mean, this isn't even spaces you can use. The spaces are all kind of in between. So this is basically really the edge. You can see we've got some people floating around down there. And our route to victory is to rout the enemy. So we gotta kill all of these people. And we got these lovely people with these purple cloaks. Aren't they pretty? And we've got a bunch of people all over the map. It's craziness. So this is the bottom of the map. Comes over. Again, this is not playable territory. Basically where all these light brown squares are is where we can fight. Now, something to note about this game, if you've never played this game or never played this particular battle in this game, you notice what I'm going to call playable squares that you can see here. There's a brown square, and it says on the thing cave. It doesn't show anything. And then these squares here are this reddish color. Well, here's a little secret if you don't know about this game. If you move your characters around through this battle and you leave them on these squares, there's a whole bunch of them. If you leave them on those squares, the lava that is surrounding you will randomly explode and damage anybody who's standing on certain areas of those squares. So you want to avoid those if possible while you're playing. So just a little heads up if you weren't aware of that. So you're going to see me do my best. It doesn't always work. So anyway, back up here. So we got two routes. We've got the route that goes around and down that way, and a route that goes down and around, back and joins up on this side and around, and they all join up down here with all of these guys. Fun times. So, come up here, we look at who our people are. We've got Janaf. He is not ready to transform yet. Lagoos are weak to fire, so maybe bringing him wasn't the best idea. However, I really want to get him some points in here, because if I can get him up to level 30, he can use his Satori sign, and he'll get some really cool perks from that. So what I may do is Ranulf, who also hasn't changed, has some olivia grass, so I may allow him to trade. In the meantime, I want to put Titania there. I'm going to put Oscar down here. I've got Ike, so that means Boyd. I want Boyd to go this way. I've got both archers here, so I'm going to put one here. That puts a healer in Soren with a heal staff and a healer here. We've got Janaf, Ranulf, and Har. And I think actually I'm going to switch Har and him. I think we're good. It's at least as good as it's going to be. Maybe switch these guys. So we're going to save, and then we're going to get into this battle. And there's the lava that I mentioned. Notice that guy standing on a red square. And this is that guy. And my people are not, because that's where they start out at. So I'm going to start moving Ike and company, since this is where they're at, down towards this group. Now, I didn't want to move Ike quite that far forward. That is just off this side of the danger zone. I'm going to move Oscar over here, and I just noticed I didn't rearrange his weapons. So we're gonna go Great Lance, and then the lesser Great Lance, lesser use is Great Lance on top, so it'll roll right into this one next time. Keeping him off of that square. Har, you know, he can't get there either, so I'm gonna put Har here. And then Ranulf, you can see, is ready to change. So I'm going to bring Janaf down here. And we're going to say trade with Ranulf. Now, unfortunately, you can only trade all of it. You can't just trade one piece of it. So we're going to use items, Olivigrass. That is going to put him about halfway to being able to transform. Ranulf is ready to transform, so he's going to come down here. And we could say half shift. But I don't want him to half shift. I want him to full shift. He just gets more powers for that. So we're going to wait. Now we've got these guys, and so we're going to put Soren behind. We've got to keep Raysan protected. And we can use the Galder, actually, to wake up somebody. And I could wake up Ike. Before I do that, let's find out. This guy can go only to there. This guy, and he has Elf there. So that's as far as they can get. So I'm okay putting Raysan here and letting Ike come down and fight some of these people. So I think we're gonna do that. Because if Ike can take that guy out, that would be good. And I also want to see how far I can move after I move Ike. I can't get him into the spot where Ike is, but I can get him close. Again, don't want to stand on the red spots. Alright, so that wasn't ideal. So I'm going to rescue Raysan for a moment, just in case. Not that Rolf's the strongest, but he stands a better chance than him, just in case. Since none of these guys can get down and protect him right now. Even Boyd, he can get closer if I wanted to bring him down, but not close enough. Same thing with Titania. So if we have to start it over, we have to start it over if somebody dies. That's just the way it goes. So Titania is going to come over here. Now, the nice thing about Titania is she's a mounted unit. So she can come up and she can attack this guy who took that hit from the flames. And then she can use the rest of her movement. And she has enough to step back off of that danger zone with the red. Boyd can get close to her, but he can't cross over it, so we'll leave him here. And bring our archer up. And then we'll bring our healer kind of closer. And then it's their turn. Yep, just keep killing yourselves on Ike. That's a great idea. But my other people could use that XP. Just saying. Now, what should happen is at the end of their enemy turn is that the lava should start spewing all over the place again. And here it goes. So the lava took out that guy for us. And that guy for us. Maybe a few more, at least get some damage. Alright, back to us. So, I'm going to bring Oscar over here. And like I said, I'm just class changed him. Bring him down. He can go next to Ike and wait. Ike can come down next to that knight and be safe from the lava. Oh, and that blade has one hit left. We're gonna save that for somebody we know only needs one hit. Now, we've got Har. Sometimes it's a little hard to see these squares when they're blue like that. So I was coming up because I wanted to see where I can put Har without too much danger. I could actually bring Har over here if I wanted, but I want to keep him kind of with this group. So I'm going to put him here for right now. He's got his axe. And he's still at half, so we're just going to bring him down and let him wait. Soren. He's got Elwind equipped. And then we've got Rolf. We can put here, and we're going to drop Rayson over here. And hopefully, I should have checked these guys first. I mean, that mage might be able to fire at him. We'll see who they go after. And then we've got this group. So Titania can come up. And she's gonna wait there. Boyd is gonna come here. Took a pretty good hit, our Boyd. So I'm gonna bring down Sheenon. I wish I could put him here. I can't for safety, so I'm gonna put him here. Take out the mage. Sheenon is usually pretty good at dodging people, so if one of those knights can reach him, hopefully he'll miss it. But I'm going to bring Janaf down as far as is safe, because he's getting really close to changing over. And I've got to see where these guys can go. I really need to heal Boyd. They could get to Reese there. Reese does have magic equipped, so he can fight back. But I think I'm going to let him see if, with any luck, Boyd can survive that. I'm going to battle save, and then I also have a save state that is running. So we'll see. I'd like to heal Boyd. I think, yeah, we haven't gotten to where we've been able to buy and or steal a psychic because we don't have money. And that will be enough to heal him. And then we wait for the next turn and see what happens. He's leveling up, by the way. Yay, we needed that. It's always helpful having everybody level up. Alright, let's see. Okay, that was good. Alright, that was excellent that he went after Sheenon instead of Reese. Big mistake to go after Titania, I'm just saying. And Har, really. Depending on who you are. God, I miss Ragnell in situations like that. I know I say it every game I play. For those of you that may be watching that don't know, Ragnell was his sword from the previous game that could attack from 2 spaces away. So that was a handy little perk. In a situation when you have a mage or an archer shooting at you, you could go, "You're dead!" and kill them from 2 spaces away. That was great. Alright, here comes our lava. And there's a whole bunch of their people standing on lava. Here's one down. Notice Janaf is flashing max currently. Alright, so we're down to Ike. And Soren also needs some healing. But I need to heal Ike because he's like the main character. So I'm going to put Soren here. Heal will take care of Ike. And if you notice, we've got a little bottleneck type area right here. So just by virtue of Ike standing here, he doesn't let anyone get through there. So he's going to attack the mage and let him regret attacking Ike in the first place. Probably not your best move to get in front of Ike. We're going to let Oscar come down. and attack with his lance. He takes out another guy. Do we have movement? We don't have movement. I didn't think we would. It seemed kind of far. And Ranulph is still at half. I'm going to bring Race on. Let's see, we've got poleaxe and a crossbow. But if I bring Ike out, I can move him over there. So I think I'm going to bring Race on down here. Because that spot isn't red. And he's going to awaken Ike. And we're going to wait because we don't want to move him onto the red spot for sure. He would probably instantly die. And we're going to come over here. We want to go after this guy. And he's on a red spot. We're going to put Ike down here where he's not on a red spot. And attack the guy with the crossbow. And we got a crossbow. Alright. And this guy can get over to Rayson. We've got Rolf. I can bring Rolf down. And he can block the way. As can Ranulph. So that's what we're gonna do. That protects him because I got rid of the archer and nobody else can reach him. Well, this guy's a storm sword, so he might be able to reach him. Hopefully he goes after one of these other bigger targets, so to speak. Har is going to go after the mage because they're weak to mages and we want to take him out. And the Lagoose friends. So Har's gonna stay here and he's gonna keep fighting these guys. Okay, we've got Janaf now. Janaf, as I said earlier, is really close to being able to level up. So I'm gonna move him down here off of the red spaces, say shift, and attack. And I'm gonna attack this full level guy up here, knight. Gets them some points, and then I'm going to move him out of the way to a safe spot as far as the red goes. Shinon, I'm going to move him down. I actually can move him down here, but he's now standing on a red spot. That would kind of suck. Is that red? I don't know if that counts as red or not. I don't think it does. It's like right on the edge of it. We're gonna let him attack this guy. And we've got these guys left. So we've got Boyd. We've got Reese, who we're actually gonna try a light on. Worked pretty handy. And then we've got Titania, who we're going to move down, but again, try to keep her off of the fire spots, and nobody's kind of close, so. Arr. Being super hard. Like being badass, even with a garbage sword. Okay. So he can heal people nearby him for a few points. And here comes our lava. He only hit one person that time. Ike is good. I'm going to bring Ike up and take out this archer. I'm going to let Oscar attack that guy. And then I can decide where I want to put Oscar, which I think is going to be here. And then we have got... Alright, I can put Rolf up. Ooh. Let's leave Rolf here. Alright. And... Soren. I'm not do Soren yet. That's a great thing about having like Soren and Reese, because they both now have staffs and can use magic. So I'm gonna take Ranulf. I'm gonna move him over here to the space that does not have fire on it. And now he can do a full shift. And if you see, it says transform into a beast, increasing all stats except HP and luck. And actually they say the same thing, which is interesting, because there's downsides to being half shifted, but I went through that in the last fight. I'm not going to really get into details. So we're going to attack the guy that has more points. Alright, and I'm going to bring him down. And we're going to wake up Soren. And Soren could heal. But what I really want to do is use Soren to attack that guy. So we're doing pretty good so far, knock on wood. I mean, we've got enemies this way that are far away. We've got a group of enemies that are over here that are still a decent distance away. Har's got one guy. So hopefully that guy will attack Har, and then Har will be able to carry on. Or, you know, maybe this guy will move on to a stupid spot and he's got a short axe and attack Har. Just don't kill him. Alright, so we have no enemies left here. He can heal Titania and then heal himself next time around, because no one's around. We're gonna move Titania down to here. We could go farther. I mean, that guy can't get super far, so I could move her here, and I could put... Let's see where Boyd can go. Boyd can go to where Shinon is. So I'm gonna put Shinon down. He's gonna block the path. We'll move Boyd down as far as he can go without being on the lava. Janaf can come down. Put him next to Titania. Okay, that guy did land on the lava spot. Maybe he will get taken care of for us. These guys are all moving up to block their space and just reinforced. It's gonna heal some people. Again. Ooh, he healed him way over there. And here we go. And he's dead. That's what I was hoping for. Some points. And back to me. Alright, so this is where it gets interesting. Alright, so he took him out. That was great. And what you can't really tell is with these red spots, you can actually come down through here. So I'm going to move him towards that spot. Ike, I'm going to move this direction. The bad part about this is it would be better if I move Ike down to go around. Because here, he'd have to be in the lava spots pretty much to get close to attacking anybody except for that guy up there. So I could put him here. Maybe I'll do that. We've also got Titania and Janeth and stuff up there. So I think maybe I'll go back to the other plan. We'll go here. And Ranulf, same thing. I mean, he's going to be standing on there. He's a Lagoose. He's weak to fire. just double checking because sometimes, like I said, those red spots are a little tricky to see. Soren is going to... Just gotta make sure it's a safe spot. Soren's gonna come down. He's gonna use a vulnerary. Rolf is gonna come down. And then we have Rayson. I'm gonna have him wake up Soren, because that's who he can reach the best. Alright, so Soren can come over and heal those few points on Ike. Wasn't much, but it's enough to give him a level up, which is always helpful. Thank you, Rose. And I did right before I came in here. I started early today because today is my mommy's birthday, and I don't normally say mommy, but it's my mom's birthday, and we don't normally get to spend it together, and she is being patient with the fact that I'm gaming while I'm here, trying to make my goal of reaching affiliate. So I'm like, I'm gonna go in and game early because we're going out to dinner and having a birthday celebration today. So, yay, I'm excited. Anyway, so I ate early so I could be ready for going out. Alright, so Titania I can only get like to about here unless I want to put her on a square and hope she doesn't take damage. She's just gonna wait. Janaf, however, because he can fly, he can skip over all of that. And he can come over here and hopefully engage with this guy. And Shinan as well. He's going to have to stay next to Titania. We've got Boyd. Boyd can now come down, get closer. And then Reese can come down. And we're going to use a vulnerary. And I should have moved Har first and let him heal him. But Har can move pretty far. So I'm going to put him here. I did not mean for that to rhyme. That just happened to work out that way. Alright, Janaf, good job. Just enough to get, you gotta get that level 30. Rose, I'm at 1.9 if you're actually, you're in there since you're putting in manual commands. So we are 1.1 away, and we need 9 followers, guys, to make affiliate. The royal we, sorry. Me. I need 9 more followers, or more. You know, but 9 minimum to make affiliate. And then I need my 1.1 on the view time. Everything else is within in stats. Yay! Sorry. I digress down the rabbit hole that is my goals. For gaming. So Ike is gonna come down. Now, just a reminder, the middle part here is lava. So Ike can only go to the step right in front of the lava. And he can get past the lava. Now he's gonna take a lot of people coming at him. But he just leveled up. And he's doing really well. I'm going to move him up 1, so hopefully I can get Ranulf over there, and I can. Yay! Let Ranulf attack. I am worried about those mages. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. But they've got Worm. It's a mid-level dark magic. So it's not fire, which is what they're weakest to. So hopefully that's not a horrible thing that I just did. So I'm going to move Soren down. I'm going to move Rolf down. And then I'm going to bring him down. The farthest I can bring him down is next to Rolf. So I'm going to go ahead and wake up Rolf. And then Rolf, he's not the strongest in the world. Yeah, so if I put Alt Rolf next to Ike, we should theoretically be okay. We're going to come up to our friends here. And... oh, and I forgot to mention, oh yes, they reinforced that we have a crossbow sitting next to Ulki. Not ideal. So, I'm going to bring Titania out. And I wish I could get Titania to that guy. I can't reach him. But I can come here. I can attack this guy. And then I can let Janaf attack. And then fly away as far as he can. So I can get him. He would be on the fire spot there. I'm going to put him here. And then... before I move Sheenon, we're going to bring Boyd down. And Boyd levels up. Again. That's great. Hi, Jeeper. And I've got Reese, who's going to go ahead and heal his friend Har. Okay, before I move Har and Sheenon, should be my last two. Yeah. So, I'm still concerned about this guy, but he's as far away as I can put him. Either one, Janaf or Har, is in danger from him. And he can get... who do I have marked right now? Let's unmark these guys. And just mark this guy. So, I can... try to put Sheenon in front of him and hope that with Titania there is a diversionary tactic and he'll go after one of us instead of Janaf. I don't think that's the case. I think he's going to go after Janaf no matter what we do. But we're going to do that. If I hit the right button, we're going to do that. And then we're going to take Har down and let him fight this guy. And then Har is safe from our crossbow guy. Yes, the Gandalf command. You shall not pass. Alright, so Har can wait here. And then we see what happens and hope that Janaf survives. He's the one I'm worried about. So here's the boss. They told me that the enemy would be burnt by the time I reached them. The only thing I'd have to do was carry their dead bodies back as proof. It's just my luck that the enemy is alive and well. Why does this always happen to me? And he attacks our friend, and he doesn't hurt Oscar at all, but Oscar gave him a pretty nice swipe back. Go, Oscar, with that level up. That's beautiful. And I love it. I love it. Now oh god, this is what I'm afraid of. No! I knew it! That was my fear! You heard me say it here. I was so worried that was gonna happen. No, you didn't mess up, Janaf. That was me. I did that to you, my friend. I am so sorry. Okay, so it is 12:52. Let me look at my save states. And whack it with a stick. That's right. Load state. You have 12:52. Let's see if on this previous one, if he is in the way or out of the way. Alright. Janaf is already there, so I want to go back one more. Load file. Alright, so we're going to go back so Janaf is in safety. We're going to go ahead and attack that mage again. I knew it was likely to happen with that darn crossbow, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta fight the guys one way or the other, so... this time I used him to use magic, I believe. Let them take that guy out. I think Boyd took him out. Some variation on that theme. And then Titania comes down and hopefully... It doesn't look right. I think we're good here. Items. Vulnerary. Yeah, note to self, don't get hit with the crossbow when you are a flying type. Bad idea. And I said flying type, it's a Pokemon. My daughter would probably get a kick out of that. Because it's all things Pokemon. The Thorn to-do list. Or Thorn-do list. Alright, so this is where I have to say that my list. I did part of the things on my to-do list today. I was happy about that. I'm just waiting to get out of YouTube jail as far as upload times. That's what I call it. I don't know what the rules calls it, but I call it jail. Alright. So, like I said before, with Janaf getting killed by the crossbow guy, I mean, that was my fault. I was playing a little bit more aggressive because you heard me say I was trying to get Janaf some more XP. Sorry, I just gotta fix my cast. It's not happy with me. So he can level up and use his special item that we have. And yeah, that was a risky move, and I know better than to make it, but I did it full well knowing what could happen. Actually, I'm going to move Ike over to here this time. Take him out. Give me a couple more spaces for his next move. We're going to let Oscar fight this guy. And then we put Oscar down. Where's our red spots? I can't see. I think we're good over here. Yeah, we are. Okay, and we've got Mr. Poleaxe here. He's gonna have Rolf attack him. And by the way, I just wanted to point out, in the previous version of this, before I restarted with Janaf being so sadly murdered by the bowman, that black dark circle that you're seeing swirl around, that is the Daunt attack that I put on Rolf. And if you remember, it says reduces the hit and critical hit percentages of all enemy units by 5 if they are within 3 spaces. So that it benefits not just him, but everyone who's around him. And that's the other reason why you're seeing that get triggered. Now, my thing is, alright, I'm gonna put him over here. He's gonna shift. I meant to take out the other guy, but that happens. I'm gonna move. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Is he gonna be safe? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so I can move Soren to here. Attack. And there's Daunt. And he used Adept. And now I can do one of a couple things. Okay, no problem. Thanks, Rose. I could come down here, and I'm gonna wake up Soren. I could heal Soren, or I could use Soren to attack again. I'm going to use Soren to attack again. On this guy. And then I can heal him next time around. Because we've got a good distance before anyone should be able to get to him. And then we've got Har. Alright, we've got no enemies right here. I'm gonna take Janaf, and I can't put him over there without putting him in fire. So I'm going to move him here for right now. We're going to move Shinon up like we did before. And we're going to move Titania up. Boyd, as far as he can go without being on the red spots. And then Reese, who's going to come up and heal himself. Thank you, Lava. Alright, so Ike is back. And I'm gonna first heal Ike. He levels up. You got 4 stats out of 8, so that's pretty good. Alright. Now, I'm gonna move Titania over to here. Move Shinon over to here. Because again, I don't want to put him on the fire spots. And now that Ike is healed, I'm going to move Ike as far up as he can go. And then I've got these guys back here. Ranulf can get up here. He's not a flying type, so he should be able to withstand an attack from anybody that comes that way. He might take a good hit, but he should be able to withstand it. Rolf is going to follow his friends this way. He closes up that bottleneck we talked about before. And Oscar can move down this way, getting closer to this pathway to the enemy. And then we've got him, Rayson. He's gonna come over here and hopefully be back far enough. He should be. He's gonna wake up Soren. And Soren is going to use his vulnerary again. Alright, so then now we're back to these guys. So we can get Boyd to here. We can get Har kinda over here, since that other guy is out. Can't get him too hard to heal him, but I can get him sort of close. And I can get Janaf down nearby. Knew he was gonna go for that. And they're all gonna come up. Yes, I'm not gonna read the dialogue, so we just did it. And they're both standing on lava, so thank you for that, because that's just less points I have to hit you for. You keep doing that. Alright, here's the reinforcements. The crossbow guy is now on the field again. They got like a whole bunch of people standing in that lava. those red spots. Alright. So since Ike is here, I have a choice. I can take Ike towards the boss or to the crossbow guy. I'm gonna bring Ike to the boss. Except I hit the buttons too fast and hit that guy instead. I do that all the time. Alright, crossbow guy is now gone. I'm gonna bring Sheenon over here. He's gonna hopefully take out this guy. Titania, let's let you attack this guy. She can move back. And then we have got all kinds of crazy people over here. We've got Boyd, who can come down. Where's the... I'd like to put him there, but it looks like it's a lava spot, so I'm going to put him here. Attack that guy. Boyd levels up. And he got 4. And then that guy has 1 point. Sad thing is I don't have currently, because I was out of money, I don't have a throwing axe for him. So he has to do it in person. And then I can move him forward 1 to get him off of that red spot. These guys don't give a crud about walking over the red spots. I'm going to put Janaf down here. We do have a short spear, and there's a bowman back here, but he's behind. Soren. Actually, I can wake up Janaf. And Janaf can come in and attack their healer so he can't fix them. And then he can come out here and wait. And then Rolf is going to come up here and help protect Soren a little bit for right now. I'm not moving him. Just going to put him 1 step away until I can take care of some of these people. And then we have Oscar, who's still back here, but he can come down and take care of that guy and whoever else starts coming towards him. Boyd, nice hit on Septimus. He also took a good hit from the magic guy. And the other magic guy missed. That was good. Let's see what this guy does. A little hit. We got a whole bunch more, probably all coming right for Boyd. I'm just gonna keep tag teaming him, apparently. Yes. Wow. That was nice. Yeah, we knew that was coming. And there's reinforcements. And here's lava. Yes, hit all their people that are standing on the lava. Thank you. Alright. So Ike can't reach Septimus, but we're gonna bring Boyd. Oh, we can't pass the enemy right now. Hang on. So Har's gonna attack that guy. And then Har... Oh no, we don't want to bring him by the bowman. Not yet. Har's gonna... wait here. That lets us get Boyd up to here. So I can do this. Heal's not gonna be enough. We need mend. Oh, my mouse is in the screen. Hopefully that's not in the way. Alright, so now I can get Ike over by Septimus. Who are you? Ike, of the Greel Mercenaries. You don't look too good. Maybe you should just leave. Wait a moment. Ha! Look, everyone. Look at this one. He's not a beast. Oh, thank goodness. Victory is nigh. So, chasing us into these caves wasn't the plum assignment that all the best generals wanted, huh? How dare you? Take my spear, knave. Knave. I knew it. I knew I would end up like this. Dead. The word you're looking for is dead. Alright, so we have Titania, and I wish I could bypass Titania down to that bowman, but I can't. She can move a few spaces, so we're gonna come up and take out this magic user. And she can back up off of that danger spot, and she's gonna block Shinon, actually. And Shinon's gonna have his turn. And that left room for Ranulf to come up and have his turn. And now, let's see. Yep, we can get him down there. So first, I want to bring Oscar over here. And I want to deal with this guy with the bow. No, not that one. I want this one. Alright, now Janaf can come down. I don't have to worry about him so much because the bowman's gone. There's a couple mages over there, but it'll take a couple turns for them to get to where he's at. We have just these three. Rolf, I can't put him on anything right now, but I can move him down this way because we have these mages and stuff, and Soren can help deal with the mages. And he... I see, I don't want to put him in someplace they can reach him. I'll put him here. And no fire spots this time. That guy attacked Oscar. That guy attacked Oscar and is now dead. Alright, that was good. And that guy's now dead. Alright. We have some good things happening here. We're almost done. Janef has reverted back to his form. The battle is nearly over, so I'm gonna get him out of the way. Because I'm not worried about him transforming right now. I'm gonna bring Har down. He's gonna take some points. And he's gonna wait there. I wanna look. Yeah, so he's didn't get nearly as many experience points as I was hoping for in this battle. Reese can't get to Ike. He can half shift. Give him a few points there. I am going to bring him up. I can't bring him anywhere that's not gonna put him on fire. So we're gonna bring him down, and we're just gonna use... Well, we can just attack him. And he levels up. That's nice. Always gotta like a good level up. He only got 3 stats, though. And then let's bring Titania down. Shinon. Ike. I wish I could get Ike in front of them, but I can't. At least not like that. I can get him over here. And Boyd can get here. Alright, so now the only enemies left on the map, or enemy, is this guy. And Rolf did take a hit, and Elwind should do it. And it did. We're done. Battle 1 is in the books for today. And here they are fighting. Ike, Ranulf, this way. I found a way out. Excellent, let's get out of here. You don't have to tell me twice. Run, run like the wind. Yes, we did it. We made it through the caves. Looks like we finally lost the Banyan army as well. We can finally rest a bit. I thought we were finished. I thought my rashness had killed us. But we've lived to see our land again. Hey, Skrimir. Has all the heat gone to that shaggy head of yours? Look around. Is this Gallia? What? No, we can't be in. You, by whose authority have you entered this land? And notice he's Goldoa. He's from Goldoa. Goldoa, the land of the dragons. By the goddess, did we mess up. The dragons. It is said they are the most powerful of all the Laguz tribes. I've always wanted to fight a dragon, but I never expected it would happen like this. When our king finds out about this, I will have much explaining to do, you think? You've got to get home first, Skrimir. I guess we'll have to pay that stubborn old lizard a visit, don't we? Let's go. So we are off to meet the king of the dragons. Castle Goldoa. Sorry about that. I had my mic bumped up a little bit too high, and I don't think any of what I had just said came through. So we're talking to the Dragon King of Goldoa, and the brief point that I was attempting to make when I didn't realize that my microphone got bumped up too high was the fact that we have met his son. We've met his son in the first game, and we've met his son in this game. So if you are not familiar with that, you'll find out eventually who that person is if you don't know already. I order you to leave immediately. Go back the way you came in, through the caves. You would have us go through Kahoku caves again? Never. Stop talking, Skrimir. Many of my men are wounded. You're sending them to their deaths. I will not allow this. It is regrettable, yes. However, I cannot make exceptions. Your men will leave, now. How could a Laguz be so cold to his brothers? We are your people as well. This isn't news, Skrimir. Goldoa and its lizards have ignored the suffering of their Laguz brothers for centuries. They even looked the other way while birds and beasts were enslaved by Bjork. Isn't that so, Dragon King? Our country is neutral. It has been since time out of mind and will continue to be so. Then you might as well just kill us now. It'd be the same as sending us back to the Kauku caves, and it saves us the walk. You are Bjork. I would not expect your short-lived kind to understand. I don't need to understand to see that it's a poor king who has so little regard for his fellow living creatures. Your Majesty, and here's Ina and Nasir. Now, in my game that I live streamed, I've said this before, Ike was not strong enough to defeat the Black Knight. I tried something new with that game and it did not work. So Nasir in my streamed game died killing the Black Knight. At least we thought he had until we found out in this game recently he was alive, right? And then Ina had survived. So Ina, her grandfather is Nasir, and we're gonna probably find out, more here momentarily. So Ina says, Your Majesty, please, hear our plea. What are you two doing here? Please allow my grandfather and me to guide the Laguz Alliance to the borders of Gallia. I beg of you. Prince Raysan of the Heron tribe stands among these men. The dragon tribe owes him safe passage. Please, Your Majesty, he saved the soul of your son. Would you condemn them to die, despite the good they've done? Do as you like. This is the only exception I will ever make. Now, they're not saying a whole lot about it, but what they're referring to here is at the end of the Path of Radiance, at the very end, we find out that Ina, her fiance, was in Dayan learning and exploring and stuff like that, and was supposed to come home. Didn't come home, and when she got there, she found out that the Mad King, who started the first war in that game, had basically enslaved and trapped him in his Laguz form and was using him as basically like a wyvern or a flying unit for himself. And at the end of that game, Raysan was able to use one of his Galders and save Rajayan. So that's what they're referring to. And so this is the only exception he'll ever make. And they say thank you. Well, here you are. I think you know the way from here. Thanks, Nasir. You really saved us back there. It's the least we could do. I will pray for your safety. Hey, wait up, you two. We haven't seen you in a long time. Don't you have some time to stay and talk with us for a little while? A long time? What do you mean? We just saw you 3 years ago. Oh, that's right. 3 years isn't all that long for you dragons, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose 3 years would feel slightly longer for Bjork. Ike, I would love to stay and talk, but now is not the proper time. In truth, we are not even allowed to speak with you at all. Now please, go. Why? Why do you isolate yourselves from everyone? I don't expect you to understand. But I want you to know that we obey our king's decision of our own free will. That's all I can say. Sir, you should go. Many of your wounded need immediate attention. Head back to Gallia at once and tell the Lion King what happened. All right, I don't get it, but I'll go now. We'll see each other again? I certainly hope so. You are one of our dearest friends. Take care and be safe.
Goldoa, the land of dragons, lies secluded in the southwestern corner of Tellius. No foreigner, Laguz or Bjork, is permitted within its borders. The Alliance emerges from the lava tubes and into Goldoa by accident. The Dragon King, Deginsia, is displeased by this trespass. However, Ike's former companions, Nasir and Ina, appeal to Deginsia to allow the passage of the Laguz Alliance. Raisin's actions during the last war earn them the grudging respect of King Deginsia, who allows them safe passage. Meanwhile, Benyan calls off its pursuit of the Alliance and finds its passage into Gallia blocked by the nation's great mountains and deep forests. The Central Army's momentum breaks upon these obstacles like an ocean wave against solid rock. Senator Valtome arrives to take command of the Central Army. He orders Zelgius to march on to Gallia by way of Crimea. Observing diplomatic protocol, Valtome petitions the Queen for passage, as well as supplies and additional troops. Queen Alincia, however, goes against the wishes of the Crimean nobles and resolutely denies each of Valtome's requests. Her reply enrages Valtome, who sees Crimea as little more than a vassal of the Empire. Ignoring Zelgius's counsel, Valtome orders his army to enter Crimea and take whatever they need from the villages along the way.
Okay, so first of all, I don't like saying Degensia. I like Degensi. That's just my way of saying it. So this is chapter 9, Marauders, and now we're being shown Castle of Crimea. Dramatic music. Your Majesty, the Banyan army has crossed the border. They are seizing food and supplies and calling it tribute to the Empire. There are no casualties yet, but they are acting like bandits. I see. So they simply ignored me. What shall I tell the troops, Your Majesty? Order the Royal Knights to mobilize, ride out, and advise Banyan to withdraw. I have to say I liked Lucia's hair before it was cut when she was kidnapped, but I do like it now too. Her and her brother with their matching blue hair. If they do not comply, I approve the use of force to remove them from our lands. But Your Majesty, this is the Banyan army we are talking about. It would be unwise to provoke them. I had hoped to avoid this situation, but the Empire's attempts to strong-arm our people shall not go unanswered. Deploying the Royal Knights is the only way to protect our borders from incursion. However, I remain open to suggestions. Do you have an alternative plan of action, Lord Sauron? No. Please forgive my impertinence, Your Majesty is quite right. I'm glad we are in agreement, Lord Sauron. This whole situation disturbs me greatly. I wonder, what is happening to the Empire? I doubt that the Apostle would allow this sort of thing to happen. We should prepare for the worst. I fear something horrible must be happening within Banyan. Now, we haven't seen these characters in a little while. So, we're going to come down to Manage and award XP. And we have our group, right, that is with Alencia. So we should have some XP to use, I would think. Oh, do we have some? We have 14,000. Now we don't have everybody with us, so I'm not going to use all of this. I'm going to use some of it. So Jeffrey is a level 16. Let's give him some points. So that takes us, just so you can see, from 14 to 13, just for 76 points to get 1 level for him. Three stats. Again. Alright, now if we want another one, that takes us from 13 down to 11. This is what we keep talking about, or I keep talking about when I say the more that they go up, the more that the experience points, I'm saying that wrong. The more it costs you in experience points to buy the level ups and such with your bonus XP. So I want to get him 1 level closer because Jeffrey is a central character and he's one of the people that I use a lot. So I want to get him closer to leveling up. Danved, I'm not worrying about. Makalov, not worrying about. Khalil, not worrying about. Kieran, I'm going to give him the little bit he needs to get ahead a little bit for the next battle that we're going to see. We've got Marsha. Marsha, I don't usually give her points, and Astrid, I usually don't give her points either because they're not used that often. So we're going to look at skills. Jeffrey, assign. We have discipline. Allows the unit to gain weapon levels more easily. So we'll give that to Jeffrey for now. We can remove it and reassign it later in this game. I don't think I have anything else. Doesn't look like it. No. Alright. So, we're going to come down to support. Jeffrey and Makalov are the only ones that can be friends right now. I'm going to do it for the level for now, but it's not something I would like to keep. But we'll make the best of what we've got. Nobody else can form friendships at the moment. They've only been together forever, but, you know, you can't be friends with each other. So let's get out of there. We have info. There's 4 pieces of info. We have villagers. Hey, did you hear? The Imperial Army is requesting Crimea's assistance. Yeah, I heard. I also heard that the messenger treated our queen with no respect at all. Who do they think they are? Shh, not so loud. Banyan is ruled by the apostle. They helped us when Dayan invaded. It's only right that we pay back the favor by coming to their aid. But Banyan is fighting the beast tribes of Gallia. Why would we fight Gallia? The beast tribes helped us rebuild Crimea. That's true, but come on, think about it. Who would you rather side with, a land of Bjork or the land of Sub-Lagoos? The answer is as plain as day. We side with the Bjork. You have a point. I choose Gallia over Banyan. Really? But why? The people of Gallia helped us rebuild the village, even though we're Bjork. They even repaired the road to the farm that's up on the mountain. That wasn't an easy job, either. Yes, I remember. What was his name? Mordecai. He was strong, yet very kind. He looked frightening at first, but the children in the village loved to play with him. He was a wonderful man. If the queen decides to answer Banyan's request for troops, we'd have to fight Gallia. How terrible would that be? That's war, isn't it? Yes, I suppose it is at that. I wish we didn't have to fight anyone at all. And then we have Khalil's shop. It's been one thing after another. First the civil unrest, then the Imperial invasion. I'm so sick of hearing about all of it. You and me both. I figured I'd be able to get in some me time now that Crimea is peaceful again. Get a card game started or something. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Makalov. You're a royal knight. If the queen decides you should go sweep away 10 or 100 Imperial soldiers, you should probably go do it. Yeah, I've been ordered to mobilize, and I can't think of any excuse to get out of it. Maybe I could pretend to be dead. Any ideas, Amy? Here's Amy. Don't make General Joffrey mad. I said Joffrey. Joffrey mad. You're a royal knight. You better follow his orders. Amy, you're supposed to help me. She's obviously been spending way too much time with you, Khalil. Well, I believe it's her daughter, so of course she is. Well, of course, you twit. Alright, Makalov, it's time for you to pay up and go. What? But I think my stomach's acting funny. Thank you. Thank you. Can you throw a follow in there for me when you get a chance? That's enough, you layabout. I haven't seen anything pop up for a while automatically, I don't think. But if you can look, since you're there. That's enough, you layabout. Oh, hi, Marcia. Don't surprise me like that. Makalov, I knew I'd find you here, you slacker. You're making the whole squad wait for you. Hurry up and head back. I don't know about all this. Fighting the Imperial Army means fighting my old comrades. I don't want to fight my old friends. You know what I mean? I think I see. You owe them money, don't you? Isn't that the real reason why you don't want to see them, cheese breath? When did you learn to read minds like the herons? I can't, you spineless sea cucumber. It's just so typical of you that I guessed. Oh, is that what happened? Okay, I wasn't sure, Rose, since we're still kind of new with it, so... Marcia, please, that's quite enough. Astrid here has a crush on Makalov. She's the only one in the entire universe, I think, that likes Makalov. But Astrid, it's despicable. Look at how calm Sir Makalov is. He never gets irritated or upset. It's the mark of a true knight. A good knight must know how to keep his cool on the battlefield. But we're in a bar. Oh, I hope to be as good a knight as Sir Makalov someday. How I dream of that day. And this is why I can't use her in any battle, because she sucks. And she wants to be like Makalov because he's so great. Not cool. Heh. I don't believe this. Marcia, I'm with you. You don't want to end up like me, baby. Baby? He called her baby? I don't remember reading that before. I hate it when they say that. You've got to be like super tight to call someone baby. Because if somebody that I know called me baby, they would probably get punched. And they know that. Because that, I hate that. Hate it. Sorry. Those of you that out there that call your others baby, you might want to see if they actually like being called baby. Sorry for the rabbit hole. Oh, I completely agree. Who'd want to end up a clown-haired chowderhead? I love her silly insults to him. The love you two have for each other is so wonderful. I wish I had a sibling. No, one of you is enough. Sure. I'll sell him to you. Cheap. That is siblings right there. Okay, now we have important information from Elincia and then Lucia afterwards. Jeffrey, please, take this with you. Why, this is a master crown. I'm honored, Your Majesty. I will cherish it. I have been asking you to fight difficult battles against terrible odds. Your Majesty, allow me to reiterate, this is exactly what I wish. No matter the task, and no matter the odds, I can only succeed at it so long as you depend on me. I am yours entirely, Your Majesty. I shall take those words to heart. Geoffrey of Delbray, you are truly my finest and most faithful knight. Thank you, Your Majesty. We got a Master Crown! We are going to send the short spear temporarily to the convoy. We have to remember to get it back. Lucia! Here, oh, thank you. Although it's the wrong team. Here are the war funds. Remember, Jeffrey, you will face the Imperial Army. Should there be a conflict, you must not be caught unprepared. Spend the money. I shall be prepared, Lucia. We got gold. Yay, we got gold. Okay, I know I'm silly, I'm sorry. Okay, so we come up to items. And we're going to go to our stats screen for people. You can see Jeffrey has 3 levels currently maxed out. He's a level 18. I had just mentioned when I used some bonus XP for him that I really wanted him to have his class change. And I didn't want to use all of my bonus XP at that moment in time, because I don't have my entire crew with me right now. So I gave him a couple levels up and made do with that. Just so you can see, he's a level 7. She's a 3 because I don't use her. He's a level 12. He's a level 9, a level 8, a level 7, and back to Jeffrey. Now you have to be a level 10 or higher to use a Master Crown, and the Master Crown will trigger that class change, so we're going to use it here momentarily. So he is going to get a class change and take him from level 18 up to the first level of the next class, which will be a paladin of some type. They all have different names in this game, and I don't remember which one his exactly ends up being at the moment, because it's been a while, like a few years. So we're going to use that. He's already got 3 stats maxed out, so we'll see what happens with his level up when we use it. So we're going to go Jeffrey, use Master Crown. And before I hit the go on this, and we get our awesome animation with this, what's the name of Garrigmock's groundman? Quadvon? Weed gone. Oh, yes, Thorn likes to have fun with the surprise Moobot commands and try to get me to giggle, and she's very good at it. Anyway, one of the things about using a Master Crown, if you aren't familiar with this game, that I'm just going to touch on very quickly, is the fact that you want to use it when, at least in most circumstances, when your character is as close to the class change as you can, so they get as much XP as possible. I'm satisfied with him being a level 18, so I'm going to go ahead and use it on him because he's only a couple levels away. I did use a Master Crown earlier on my other team for Soren, and the reason that I did that, even though he was only like a level 10 or 11, was because I wanted him to be able to use a staff. And him being able to get up to where he needed to be to use the staff, I had to do that. And having Soren be able to fight with spells and whatnot, use staves and everything, is a huge thing in this game, at least for me. So, Jeffrey, none of that really applies. He's ready for this lovely animation we're about to see. Yes, please join my Discord with that link that she put on there, or Moobot put in there. That is a really cool little place to hang out. I talk about the games, and I chat with people in there, and I'd love to see you there. So feel free to join. It doesn't cost anything. It's just something you can do. Hang out. And so we have Jeffrey class changed, and let's see what his stats. And Rose is there, or Thorn. Look at this. Woohoo! So he is a Silver Knight. So now you can see he went from having 3 things maxed out. He got his class changed, and so therefore he is not maxed out anymore because he has different criteria that he needs to make or meet to do that. So now I can use Jeffrey Convoy, take And we're going to go back and get his short spear that I dumped to keep the Master Crown. So, in my weirdness, short spear, and then these are all steel great. Oh, we have a silver great lance. Alright, so steel, steel, silver, and brave. That way they're in the order as each one breaks. They pick up the next best weapon in their arsenal. Okay. And like I said, I have all those extra points for these people. I'm not going to use them here. I want to wait till I have everybody else that's on this team. So, Danved has weapons. Let's look at the convoy. We've got some lances he could take. So take a lance and a jab. Actually, we're going to give the iron lance and take the javelin. And then we're going to put these in my weird little order system. Alright, and Makalov, he has a couple swords. Let's look at the convoy. Alright, we have a couple of swords here. Can he use this? Yes, he can. So we're going to just take the one. Because it's Makalov, we're not going to give him the silver one. Or the... Sorry, not the silver one. Never mind. I was thinking something else. Alright, so we're going to equip... the steel sword, the steel blade, and then the steel blade, or the steel blade that he was using. He's got vulneraries. Khalil, let's look in the convoy and see if we have any spells that Khalil can use. Nothing. Oh, and we have stuff in here we can use too. Okay, and we've got some extra vulneraries. Then we have the Ashera icon that increases luck by 2. So let's take a look and... I don't know, I'm gonna hold on to the Ashera icon a little bit longer. Anyway, Khalil has Elfire and Thunder. So we're gonna wait. I don't want to spend a lot of money on spells. He has a couple of axes. Let's look in the axes. I don't remember what was in there. We have a steel axe and another hand axe. And he has got vulneraries. So... Actually, we're going to convoy back the other silver axe, or hand axe, because he's got plenty. Steel axe, steel pole axe, and silver axe, and he's got vulneraries. Stop going over there. Marsha. Oh. Convoy. Give. This and this. And she's got lances and a javelin. And let's see if there's anything else. It says steel sword she can use. So equip the javelin we want first. Then the steel sword. Then the steel lance. Then the great lance. She's got vulneraries. Astrid, longbow, steel bow, concoction, vulnerary, and Astrid is going to Astrid is going to convoy apparently everything. Hey. I wanted to do just that one thing, but oh well. Alright, so I think everybody appears to be ready for right now. Let's save. And the chapter is Marauders. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of talking coming up. Oh, this one. Are you layabouts done collecting supplies? We don't have all day. No, sir. Progress is slow. These people just don't have much. Something about an uprising earlier. Fools. I don't want excuses. Take anything you see, and if these bumpkins complain at all, cut them down. Because you can bet your armor that Senator Valtome will do the same to us if we're not done by the time he arrives. Reporting, sir. A Crimean army is approaching from the southwest. It seems to be the Royal Knights. What? Crimea is moving against us? Those backwater fools. Alright, keep working. I'll take several men out to slow their approach. Colonial fools. I'll teach them what it means to defy the Empire. General Jeffrey, we've confirmed the presence of the Banyan army in the village ahead of us. I would prefer to avoid a fight, but I suppose that decision is up to them. Let's hurry. Alright, so we choose units. We get 7 to 7. We get everybody we've already got. Reposition. We can't move Jeffrey. We're gonna put Kieran up here. Mounted units can't climb up walls, so we're gonna change him out with Khalil. Flying units can go wherever they want, and again, mounted units can't go up walls. So we're gonna swap those two as well. Alright, and then we've got these guys as backup, because we don't have a healer with our team. So this is our healer. And so we save again. Ha! That's a good one, Rose. Good one. Rose says in the chat, for those who watch this back later on the videos, she says, how do you keep Senator Valtome busy for hours? Give him a piece of paper, we'll turn this over on both sides. That probably would keep him pretty occupied, Rose. He's not very smart. Nope, and horses don't generally climb walls. They can jump over things pretty well, but not... Unless you're playing Skyrim. If you're playing Skyrim, they can literally wall scale the mountains in Skyrim. Not good if you fall, because your horse will die. You might die too. Probably will. Anyway, we're ready to go. So we're going to use Jeffrey. We're going to see how far we can take him up to this guy here. And attack. You can see we have a couple of the magical glowy bushes that heal people. We also have another little climbing up space right here. So what I want to do is, and we have one here, by the way. And this guy has a steel lance, and these guys have lances and swords. So she's okay to go here. No one can throw anything at her from here. And she can attack this guy for some points. And I don't see a bowman nearby at the moment for right here. So I'm going to put Marcia up here and let her attack. And Marcia, dear God help us, is going to be in charge of blocking that little spot for Khalil for right now. Yes, I have as well, Rose, and you are right. It is very painful. Mine wasn't in mid-jump. I was riding a horse, and the owners of the horse, I was at a friend's house. They did not tell me, because they just said, yeah, if you want to go for a ride, go on out, and you can go. So I went out, and I'm sorry for the rabbit hole in advance. I got the horse ready. We were out in the woods going through, and they had made little bridges going over little creeks and such. And they did not tell me that that particular horse was afraid of the little bridges that they had made. And so we got up to it, and the horse refused to go over it and reared through me and went running away. And yikes, it hurt. Yeah, and then like I got home from that particular trip, and I ended up in the hospital for like a week or two. Not because of the fall, but from being around all the animals, because that's when we found out I had asthma, and we didn't know it before. So being around lots of animals, bad. Now notice, oh, Danfed's leveling up. He was pretty close. Yeah, it was bad, Rose. It was really bad. I hurt for days, and then ending up in the hospital with all the other stuff. It was not a good time. I highly don't recommend it. Just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna put Makalov up here for right now. We'll see how he does. Maybe because it's this group, they're allowing him to be somewhat better. I'm gonna put Astrid here. Only people that can shoot at her can go for her. So she is blocking people from coming down, and if they do have some kind of ranged weapon, she can attack back. Oh, and I did think of one thing I forgot to point out. Crimean soldiers, how dare you turn your weapons against us? You will pay for this betrayal. Men, burn these shanties to the ground. Show these fools what we can do to traitors. Well, I had an extra word, but, you know, I do that quite frequently with the dialogue. Oh, yes, and I forgot to mention, not that the doors were open on those buildings to go visit, but if you don't kill them, they will go burn down the town folks' houses. Monsters! They're setting the village on fire. Knights, evacuate the villagers and put out the fires immediately. And there's reinforcements. So, Jeffrey is going to come over here. And we're going to take out that guy with the bow. And we're going to put him over here. And Makalov, we're going to come to here. Of course he missed. Took a good hit for the miss. Kieran. Extinguish the house. And please, Makalov, take this guy out. No, not even close. But we got these guys. Maybe they'll help. Attack, longbow. 5 points. We'll take it. And she misses. Of course she missed. Oh my goodness. I should have known. Alright, so with Elf Fire does 16, Elf Thunder does 12, so we're sticking with Fire. 1 down. Many more to go. And Marsha did take a hit for a couple of points. We're going to come up. We're going to let her attack. And she's still protecting Khalil. Attack the guy that's right there! Jeez Louise! Alright, at least he's blocked in now. Oh, he was. He's gonna go after Astrid, isn't he? I bet he can reach Astrid. Darn it! Soldiers down. Makalov is needing healing. I knew it! Oh my gosh, she survived. It's a miracle. Come on, Marsha. Alright, he missed her. That was good. Die again, that's right. Alright, so we've got Jeffrey. And we're gonna wait on Jeffrey for a minute. He's got... This guy's... We're gonna change to her steel bow. She got 7 points on him. We're gonna block this spot. And Devin is gonna come down here. I was really hoping he was gonna kill him. And he can't reach. He has swords, and you can't rescue a mounted unit. So we still may be in trouble with her. Kieran. Nope, Kieran can't get there. Jeffrey could get to here, but he doesn't have anything with that extra spot with the step up that will reach that guy. Alright, we're gonna put him here. That brave lance broke. What a bummer. And by the way, Rose, this is the red knighted guy your brother kept asking about, if you didn't remember. I'm going to put him here, and we're going to use an item. I should have used a vulnerary, but I'm hoping that mage heals somebody and he can withstand. Khalil, fire. 13, thunder 9, sticking with fire still. Marsha. Alright. She levels up. And now we have ally phase. Please heal one of my people or kill that guy. Come on, you missed. Thank you. Alright, so they just reinforced from the back of the map. So we have a stairwell going up here. This, or not stair, this is the stairwell. This is another jump up space. These jump up spaces. And we have 3 buildings on fire back here. Khalil, attack, fire. Alright. Now, no one else is close by here right now, so I'm going to move... No, I'm not going to move her yet. He does have a javelin. And Astrid is going to come up here with these guys. I wish I could get her a couple more spaces and let her shoot at him, but she'd probably miss anyway. Alright, so Kieran and Jeffrey. Jeffrey's gonna come up, attack that guy for a whopping 1 point, and come up around the corner and wait. Kieran's following. Makalov is following. And we see what our allies do. And the cat's behaving. She's not even anywhere nearby. She's asleep somewhere. So we don't even need to yell at the cat or pet the cat or anything. She's out cold somewhere. Oh no, Jeffrey's in trouble. Wowee, was that close? That was way too close. Ah, hi, Sam. Tell Sam if he wants to help me set his computer or his phone somewhere. It'll help me get my view times up even if he's not watching. I'm almost there. I'm so close. Okay, so we've healed him. These guys are all okay. Well, Makolov's never quite okay, but bring him up. Oh, okay. Yeah, because this is the red armor guy that he went on and about. Who's like, yeah, let's wear the brightest armor we could possibly find kind of a deal. I'm going to put Astrid over here to block that spot for the moment. Makalov is going to come over here. Oh, we have a conversation. Well, it's General Jeffrey. I hope you're all right. Good fortune to you, and may no enemies lay a single blow upon you. Yay. Alright, vulnerary. For the Chowderhead. And then we've got these guys. Now, Khalil, what I often do is leave Khalil here to do this. And I can use Marcia to dive down and attack him as well. But also, it would be nice to put this house fire out. She's going to have probably all of these guys come attack her. Just letting him attack. Hopefully, yeah, they can take him out. That would be nice. These guys are actually, I hate to jinx myself, they're actually being more useful than normal. You have an idea? Oh, yeah! Good call. Okay, so they reinforced again, and one thing I didn't mention is that we have our goal is to defeat the boss, which is, you know, always the guy with the flashing shield back here in the corner. We also were, you know, mentioned to, hey, maybe you should put out these fires that are going on. Since he's got a guy by him, we've got people that are probably going to go after him. I'm hoping these guys are out of the way, although I need to get Astrid way the heck away from them because one, that fire is going to need to be put out, and two, they will probably kill her with one blow. So I'm going to take him up and let him attack. I don't want to use the javelin, I want to use the killer lance. And Khalil, I'm going to bring over. Hopefully she doesn't die if someone comes down here, but we've done that. Marcia, I'm going to bring down here and heal her because I don't know who he's going to heal. So she's protecting Khalil on that side. So we should be okay there. And then we've got these three. We've got a wind edge, a hand axe, a bow, and a javelin from there. So those are the guys I'm going to worry about first. So let's converse again. Makalov, may fortune follow you in battle. Hello there. I hope you've been dealt better cards than me. I should have slept in today. Typical. And our brave axe or lance or whatever. Lance broke. Nice. Good job, Jeffrey. And we got the hand axe. And he's gonna move a step forward. And wait. And Kieran is going to hand axe. And stay where he is. And since Makalov doesn't have any ranged weapons or anything like that, he's gonna extinguish his fire. Let's see what our ally... You didn't kill that guy? You go over and kill that guy. Alright. Enemy phase. His silver axe broke. He can't mount it on his wall anymore. Cool deal. Alright, so we're gonna move up. Jeffrey. Takes out that guy. Keep him blocking the way. Kieran. Hopefully helping. Makalov, I can't get him all the way over there, but I am going to bring him to here. Danved is going to come up here. Gives that guy a good hit. Khalil can only come back to here. Or block this space, so I guess that's what she's going to do. Marsha. Hopefully takes this guy out. Great Lance. Not quite, but close. And then we have Astrid. And we can't move her very far, as always. Yeah, you guys, take care of them. Please. That'd be nice. Thank you. Okay. So he just healed himself, of course. But, you know, as they say, turnabout's fair play and all that stuff. So if I can heal myself, I guess they can. It's my job to get rid of them, so... Yeah, she keep fighting that guy, because I have... And they keep reinforcing. And I didn't get to that house in time. That makes me sad. But I could get to this one in time. Jeffrey's gonna attack this guy. And come up here. And then we've got Makalov, who I really would like to bring up here. And those guys can take care of that guy. And he still has his steel blade equipped. He's fully healed for the moment. He's gonna wait there. Okay. You better hit this guy. That's all I have to say, Astrid. I don't ask much. Can you hit him for 7 points? Thank you. And she leveled up. And of course she gets 6 of the 8 stat increases and another speed wing. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, so we've still got this guy. Just in case he comes over here, Astrid can shoot at him. So that's kind of cool. We've got Danved attacking that guy. And then she gets to fly around him. and attack. And she's gonna wait a little closer. And then that lets us bring Khalil up. And wait. Ally phase. Heal yourselves and go kill some people. I have to say, this is probably one of the few times that I've played this game that the healer that I have no control over has stayed alive, and the reinforcements have actually been pretty useful. Usually they're useless. They've actually done a pretty decent job for these guys. Gotta say. Dog of Crimea, I'll crush you. Nope, you didn't. Makalov levels up. The Chowderhead got 2 stats. Me? Or that guy? I know you mean that guy. Alright, and Marsha is gonna come help with this guy. And she'll wait here. Makalov is gonna wait here. Takes him out. What? Our pack is full. I'll send the steel lance to the convoy. He gets to move up. And wait. And we have Khalil, who can come up. And let's see what happens here. He has a javelin, so he can throw it at her. She'll hit him for 15. Or 14, he'll hit her for 13. I think I just said that backwards. Wow. And he's down. And that's what I wanted right there. And he has a spear, so if he comes up, he could go after Khalil. Who do I have left? I have Astrid. Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm so worried about that spear. Hang on, guys. We're almost there. No. I am Geoffrey, the commander of the Crimean Royal Knights. Do you command these men? Knight of Crimea, you are clearly guilty of treason against the Banyan Empire. Do you understand what it means to send an army against us? You've just killed your people. You have been warned. Queen Alencia will not accept any further acts of violence or banditry within our borders. Withdraw your troops immediately, or I cannot guarantee your safe return. Decide quickly. How dare you take that tone with me? I'll put you in your place. Nope, you didn't. Oh, more reinforcements. Yippee! Okay. So we've got Astrid and her longbow. Let's try for some points. Yay, we got points. And we've got all of these guys. So Makalov can come up and attack. And he goes back to blocking this spot, even though he took some hits. Brother and sister attacking Ganging up on the same guy, both taking hits. Seriously? Alright, we got him down to that one guy. You shall not pass. Alright, so just want to make sure. So we just have these two. So Kieran is going to come over and attack this dude. And then the last guy we have is Jeffrey. And ally face. Alright. Good job. Even though I wanted those points, but we'll take it. Alright, so there's one reinforcement down. He's going after the healer who is now gone. Jeffrey doesn't counter. Alright, let's just see what the numbers look like. So Jeffrey will hit him for 22. And he missed! Damn you, Jeffrey! Let's come over here so we can heal. Because I don't have a healer anymore. And we're going to use Kieran. Hit him. And he levels up. Alright, let's let Marsha try. And she missed. Took a huge hit for it. Let's try Khalil. Let's just see what the numbers look like. She'd hit him for 5. Hopefully. Alright. The Empire will not forget this. Once our main forces arrive, they will slaughter you like cattle. Good, the enemy is retreating. Knights, stay here and help to fix the damage done to this village. Yay! Good work, Jeffrey. You sent them running. Lucia, what are you doing here? I'm here to protect Her Majesty. Superb work, Jeffrey. You have my thanks. Your Majesty, forgive me. I could not avoid a confrontation with the Imperial Army. It wasn't your fault, Jeffrey. However, I'm afraid our situation continues to deteriorate. Lucia, I appoint you as envoy to negotiate a treaty with the commander of the Imperial Army. They might be willing to listen now. I shall leave immediately, Your Majesty. Days later at Castle Crimea. Valtome. Ugh. I sincerely regret having to meet under these circumstances. Oh, I completely agree, Your Majesty. I never dreamed we'd suffer so much mistreatment from our allies. You know he says it something like snarky like that, right? So you've decided that Crimea will side with Gallia and honor the alliance with those filthy subhumans over ours? As I've said before, Crimea remains neutral. Crimea will side neither with Banyan nor the Laguz alliance. That is my final answer. Then please enlighten me. Why prevent us from getting what we needed? Banyan is your suzerain. You should be delighted to comply with our request for supplies. But instead you launch an ambush and inflict horrible pain on us, your loving guardians. Now Benyan is a patient parent, but I do hope you realize that your actions thus far have amounted to treason and sedition. You have violated our borders, stolen from my people, and inflicted harm upon them. I will not allow such actions within my lands, no matter who the aggressor may be. How quaint. Oh gosh, I hate these. Wee-hee-hee. Your Majesty, do you know what the penalties are for the crimes you've committed? I can only assume you do not, or you would not so rashly endanger your life. But don't worry, Queen Alencia. Once Benyan has your crown, along with your head removed for treason, I'm sure we will take very good care of your people. Senator Valtome, and enters Zelgius. Yeah, I don't like anything about this guy. This guy is creepy as all get out in every conceivable way. I think after the dust has settled, I'll place my portrait right over your throne. It was a pleasure chatting with your Majesty. I'm leaving now. She's all yours, General. Your Majesty, please forgive my superior officer's insolence. Wait, I recognize you. You came to our aid some time ago, during the Mad King's War. General Zelgius, wasn't it? Yes, Your Majesty. This is the second time I've had the honor of seeing you. I sincerely apologize for my army's actions during the resupply operation. Please forgive us. The Banyan Empire and the Apostle gave us much support in our reconstruction effort. Crimea will always appreciate Banyan's generosity. However, Crimea and Gallia are allies. As such, we cannot take a side in this quarrel. Please understand. I understand, Your Majesty. Our forces will refrain from levying supplies while in Crimea. Oh, thank you for your understanding. However, I must ask you to agree on these 2 points. First, the Imperial Army shall be given leave to pass through Crimea toward Gallia. Second, we shall be allowed to engage the Gallian army in towns near the Gallia-Crimea border. And I said that backwards, same thing. Excuse me? This peace talk is meaningless. You will still do battle and spill blood within our borders. I'm afraid this is the best I can offer. It's sometimes necessary to cut your losses for the greater good. Please think on it. Tomorrow, my army will begin marching toward Gallia. If the Crimean army does not interfere, I will take it as a sign of agreement. Farewell, Your Majesty. General Zelgius, please, wait. Does the Apostle know anything about this war with the Lagoos? It's just very hard for me to believe. Is this war truly the will of the Apostle? That is not for me to answer, Your Majesty. Then at least tell me this. Is the Apostle safe? Excuse me, I must go. General. So he's not answering the question, and as we learned a few battles ago, from Valtome talking to Zelgius, I believe, that the... I'll let the talking happen first.
After Alencia's meeting with Valtome, the Crimean Royal Knights returned to the capital of Melior, leaving the border villages between Crimea and Gallia completely undefended. The Benyan Central Army crosses the border once more, but Crimea makes no move to march against it. Valtome sees this inaction as a sign of Crimea's capitulation to Benyan's demands. The Benyan forces occupy the Crimean castles and forts on the border with Gallia and prepare to launch their attack. The Lagoos alliance finally makes its way back to Gallia, but word of Benyan's approach allows them no time for rest. The news that Gallia's ally Crimea has allowed Benyan to travel through its lands comes as a great blow to the Lagoos alliance.
Okay, so while I'm saving this, or it goes to the next dialogue, we'll see, because I can't remember the sequences and everything. We're talking. Okay, and since I'm in control of this forwarding of the talking, I will just quickly say that in that conversation that Zelgius and I believe Valtome had, it might have been Septimus, I can't remember. I think it was Valtome. Basically, that the apostle is, let's say, imprisoned, as is the oh gosh, what's his title? Not General. Persis. He is like her envoy for Banyan. And they are the two level-headed ones. And Rose, per your question, we had an apostle in the first game. In the first game, Apostle Sanaki ended up, we did a bunch of work for her, and she ended up being on our side and helping out. But right now, Sanaki and her envoy and her number one helper against the senators, or the group of senators, they have been, we've been told that they've been imprisoned. So the people in Banyan that would be supporting the Lagoos and supporting Crimea and would be preventing these senators from doing what they're doing, or hopefully doing that, are being held and not being able to exert their power the way that they should. So right now, Rose, you ask a very good question, is who are we rooting for again? Because you've noticed we have multiple armies. We have Ike's army who's fighting with the Lagoos. We have Valencia and Jeffrey with her army for Crimea. We have Banyan's army who we don't fight for, but we are fighting against. And then we have, not to forget, our friends who are up in Day In with Soth and Micaiah and company. So we have multiple people that we are playing as. And if you've played this game before, know about this game, you get very involved because you know all these characters and you love all these characters, and they're all entering into fights against each other. And it's very frustrating. And one of the last battles I fought, or the last battle I fought before coming into today's stream, was friends against friends. And it was very, very stressful for me as a player. I don't know about other people who play it, but anyway, rabbit hole. So Ranulf is here with Skrimir. Not Skrimir, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That's not Skrimir. According to our scouts, the enemy has split into two forces. One is east of the Ertz Mountains. The other is approaching from the north by crossing through Crimea. So they plan on flanking Gallia from the north and east. If we don't stop them, this is going to hurt. And we have King Kanagus. I don't know why I said Skrimir, just because of the red hair. But you don't see Skrimir wearing the white robes and all that. Agreed. What is the Crimean army doing? From what the scouts have said, nothing at all. I'm guessing they're waiting to see how everything pans out. Crimea let Banyan pass without a fight? Here's Skrimir. What about their alliance with Gallia? It's not that simple, Skrimir. Banyan is Crimea's suzerain state. It's difficult for Crimea to refuse Banyan's demands. Basically, yes. A what? Someone explain to me what that means. How can I explain? Alright, how's this? Banyan still holds political power over countries that won independence from them. Anything you want to add, Ike? Don't look at me. I've always thought the whole idea was ridiculous. Never mind what it means. Has Crimea broken its treaty with us? Not as such. I didn't say it was right, just that it was complicated. Yes, you're correct. It's not complicated at all. Crimea has betrayed Gallia. We cannot let this pass. You shall not pass! How did... Control yourself, Skrimir. You're acting like a fool. Thank you! And the king puts him in his place. My apologies, Your Majesty. It is just... I doubt that Crimea has sided with Banyan. Queen Alencia is very clever, and I will not stop trusting her judgment just yet. She most likely allowed the Imperial army to pass through her lands in order to avoid a slaughter. Who is this Bjork queen who warrants so much trust? Please, enlighten us. Now, this is Queen Nyla, and that is Raphael, who we used earlier in the game. They were fighting with Micaiah and company, and their friend Vlug stayed with Micaiah. So he's asking for insight. Or they're asking for insight. And he says, she's a delightful woman, both in manner and in reign. Her late father, King Ramon, and I forged an alliance between Bjork and Laguz. We sought to bring our peoples closer together. She has taken her father's ideals as her own and strives to create a country where anyone, Bjork or Laguz, can live free and in peace. How times have changed. I never could have dreamed of a time where such a Bjork ruler would exist. I must admit, I still have doubts. And here's the entire Heron clan. So we have Raphael, Rayson, and oh my gosh! Leanne. My brain just went blank for a moment. Yes, Rose, you can hit the prompt on that one. Don't blame you, my brother. Change has been slow, but the circle of acceptance in Tellius has been widening. As you can see, both Leanne and I have many Bjork friends. Queen Alencia of Crimea is one of them. Both the king and Rayson speak well of this woman. Is she truly so special? She truly is. But right now, that's beside the point. The most important thing is, Alencia will never betray her allies in Gallia. I couldn't agree more. We can trust her. Alright, let's assume for now that Crimea will not aid the Empire in any military fashion during this conflict. King, let's hear your thoughts. Well, if Crimea won't make a move, then I see no reason to wait until the Empire reaches Gallia. I'd prefer to take an army up north and end this mess for good. Very well, Ike. Do the Grill mercenaries have anything to add? I agree with Tabarin's idea. We should strike while their army is split in half. I'm pretty sure that General Zelgius will be there, though. We'd better be careful. Very well, Hawk King. May I ask that your forces protect the eastern border? While they do that, I would like you to lead our strike force to the northern border. Take Ranulf with you as well. Send me too, Your Majesty. Please, let me reclaim my honor. I beg of you. I second that, Your Majesty. Skrimir is perfect for this mission. Ranulf? Very well. Will you look after him, Hawk King? Sure, I can handle him. He's easier to keep under control than you are, Lion King. He's all yours then. Now, everyone, prepare to leave before daybreak. We are all depending on you. Alright, so we are at base camp. And we're getting ready to go into what I remember as a difficult but really cool battle. So let's look at manage, and we're going to look at award XP. And we are back with Ike and company. So, let's see what we've got here. Yep, I'm going to try to make it through the next battle, Rose. Just, I know you put the uptime in for my FYI too. I'm hoping to get through the next battle. And then I'll probably be done because things and stuffs. Alright, so let's just look. So we have 8,200 bonus XP for this team. Soren is already class changed. Oscar just class changed. Har is really close. And the closer and closer we get to part 4 of this game, the more and more willing I'm going to be, and more I'm going to want to use these points. Now notice, to get him to level 21 and get his class changed, we're going to go from almost 8,000 points down to about 6,000 points. It's going to cost us a lot to get that, but it's worth it in my opinion. Other people would probably disagree with that, but that's why we all play this game our own ways, and it has so many different variables and things. Awesome, awesome class change scene coming up. I love Har. He is one of my all-time favorite characters in this game. Dragon Lord, level 1. Stats. I'm such a nerd. Alright, we've got Ulki, he's level 28. Renolf, 26. Gonna let him get up another level. He should class change soon. He used to go from a sniper to assassin. I don't recall, it's been like a couple of years. If he still continues to become an assassin next. Janaf, okay. I'm giving Janaf points because I wanted him to get them in the last battle. We did not get there. He is a level 30. I need level 30 for one of my Legoos to use the Satori sign that I have. So I'm going to do that when I'm done looking around. Mordecai. Titania. She's good on her own. Boyd. Alright, so he didn't get great stats for that. He's a level 19. If I take him up with the rest of my points, it'll only buy us almost 3/4 the way to level 20. Or sorry. Yeah, to level 20. And I think I'm going to do that because Boyd is important for the next battle. So I have just gone through a heck of a lot of XP. Just pointing that out. Let's see if we have anything. We don't. So I'm going to get out of skills. I'm going to go to items. And I believe that Ulki had the Satori sign. So we're going to trade the Satori sign to Janaf. Because they have to be a level 30 or higher. Use. And he gets Tear. And... Oop, I want to scream too far. So if you look here under Janaf's skills, the last one at the bottom left is Tear. I think I said Tear by accident. Can inflict damage at triple strength and have enemy speed for 1 turn. So that was excellent. I want to take a look again, because between all these armies, it does get very confusing. So I'm going to just go through. So they just have coins here. And we haven't really attained a whole lot of stuff because most people have taken it out to use it. Ike is going to trade to Shinon. He should be able to use that crossbow, and he can. So let's take a look. We got Ike. Equip. I did that in the wrong order. Completely. Twice. Soren. I still want some win for Soren, but we still don't have any money currently. So we're gonna hold off. Let's go down to info first. Gifka. Welcome back, you two. Gifka, apologies for worrying you. You persevered through many difficult battles. We are glad to have you back in one piece. Each and every soldier in the army helped me. I couldn't do anything by myself. Alone, I was powerless. That's good. If that's what you learned from this campaign, then it wasn't a wasted effort for Gallia. Good work, Ranulf. Thank you, sir. Skrimir, come here. I have something from the king. What is this? It's a Satori sign. It's said to bring out the hidden power of the Lagoos. Amazing. Here, it's yours. Ranulf, you should take it. What? Why? The king said it was for you. Yes, but you've been looking after me. It's a sign of my appreciation. Skrimir. Very well, Ranulf. This is yours to keep. All right. Thank you, sir. Skrimir, you reply to his thanks. Yes. You're welcome. I'm grateful for your continued support. Of course, General. And we got a Satori sign. And support. I can see if anybody... These guys still can't make friends. Ranulf can. But all of these guys, I believe, already have friends. Yep. Alright. So we still don't have money. But Ranulf was given... He has 2 Satori signs, which you guys just saw the use of. So I'm going to take a look through my other Lagoos. We know Ulki's at level 28. He's getting close. Ranulf is a level 26. He's not far off. Janaf just used one. Mordecai's a long way. Kazaa's a good way. Left and Lyra. So, and Rayson. None of them are close enough for that right now. So we have to once again make do with what we have. So, no buying of spells. He's got axes. We can trade during battle, at least with the people that are in the battle. Nephany, I think she can trade. Tahar, I think he can take a Great Lance. So we'll do that. He could use a ranged weapon, because I don't usually take Nephany. We can trade some stuff from Gatry if we need to. Ranulf has healing stuff. Rolf is good. Sheenan is good. Oh, here's the pet buttons and leave buttons alone, or buttons leave mommy alone, because she is right in my face. Hi, baby. Hi, you came to say hello finally. It took you forever. Ah, yes. And the cat is hiding my water from me right now, so I will grab my water while I'm thinking about it. Oh, she didn't like the water bottle crackling, so she went to lay down somewhere else. Okay, so Sheenan is good. Janaf could use some healing stuff. Gatry. Oop. Janaf trade. Nah, not Gatry. Who do I want to trade from? Mia? No. Yeah, here we go. Har has like a ton. Alright, so Janaf is good. Mordecai's got plenty. Alright. Like I said, we have no money, so we make the best with what we got. The Heart of Crimea is the name of our next battle. Leaving base camp. Insects of Banyan will show you the power of the beast tribe. Bjork scum, for the raising of our homes will make you wish you'd never been born. Filthy subhumans, this war ends now. Prepare yourselves. A Bjork army is approaching from the hill to the left. That flag, it's the Crimean army. Crimea intends to side with the Empire after all. And here comes Valencia. Valencia, what are you doing? And here's Valtome. Whee! He's so annoying. Finally, they see the light and are coming to fight with us. Excellent. You can just picture his hands together with his fingers doing that little evil little thing. Sorry. You can see it though. He's so evil. Took them long enough. I suppose when you have the brain of a gnat, these things take some time to sink in. I am Queen Valencia of Crimea. I have a message for the commanders of both armies. I'm here to declare the will of Crimea and its people. Crimea has been ruled under the ideals of peace and equality since the reign of my father, King Ramon. As such, I cannot and will not allow you to spill blood upon our land. Therefore, I demand that both the Laguz Alliance and the Imperial Army leave Crimea at once. Withdraw our troops? You foolish girl! We will not be ordered about by the proclamations of a peasant like you. Puppet rulers such as yourself should stay inside their pretty castles and play dress-up. Jerk. Banyan's patience has worn out. After we finish slaughtering the subhumans, we'll be coming for you in Melior. Commander of the Laguz Alliance, how do you respond? You have some serious guts jumping into the middle of a battlefield all by yourself. But your high and mighty beliefs don't change the fact that Banyan must answer for its crimes. Step aside. Very well. I've heard from both commanders. Then, this is Crimea's answer. We will not sway from our ideals. My countrymen stand united. We will not use force, but we are willing to do whatever it takes to end this, here and now. What? Have you lost your mind? Heh. I thought you were the craziest Bjork I'd ever met, but you have some serious competition. Crimea's queen is one tough woman. Your Majesty, I like your style. Skrimir, I can't let such a pretty woman down. Let's get out of here. Of course, the Beast Tribe will not use our claws against unarmed Bjork. Soldiers, back to the forest. Thank you, King Tabarn. This is only temporary. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Banyan isn't finished yet. Yes, I understand that. Even so, I want you all to know where Crimea stands in this. Hey, you said... Oop, you and I should get together and chat sometime. I'll be seeing you again soon. General Zelgius, what are your orders? Shall we launch an attack? No, we will withdraw. Are you certain, General? Could you cast aside your weapon while surrounded by enemy soldiers or armed soldiers? I don't know, sir. No, probably not. Queen Valencia has done something that even I would be hard-pressed to do. For that, we must show our respect. Stop this instant! Wait! Where do you think you're going? A Attack those mangy beasts! Please forgive my audacity. However, we are withdrawing. Every battle ebbs and flows. To go against these tides is unwise. Please understand, Senator. You self-righteous fool! You'll understand something else once we're through with this battle. I don't want to go back yet. Do we have time to talk to Alencia? It has been a long time since we last saw Queen Alencia. We should at least say hello. Sure, sounds great to me. There's probably not much time for small talk, but we'll see. Soldiers! Kill the Queen of Crimea! That girl is a traitor to Benyan! Or correct Rose, he is not wise. Whoa, this isn't good. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're after the Queen they're after Queen Alencia. So much for Imperial honor. Real mercenaries, looks like we have our old job back. Protect Queen Alencia. I knew it! Follow me, my knights. We shall protect Her Majesty. This is a great battle. It's a hard one, but it's a good one. Kill every living thing that stands in our way. Show them that I, no, the Senate, controls this pathetic land. Of course, Senator Valtome. I'd be happy to kill the wench. Same sentiment. Yep. Alright, so we're going to get to choose our units. Before I choose units, I just want to say for anybody that may be out there, I'm working really hard trying to make affiliate. I'm really close. I could use all the follows that I can get. Rose has been great with putting all that information in the chat. If you haven't already followed me, I would greatly appreciate your follow if you can. If you can't, I understand. I thank you for watching. Regardless, that also helps me a lot, so thank you. So we get to choose units. 14 of 14. We get Ike and Ranulph, they must go. Titania, Soren, Ranulph, Boyd, the whole gang that we've had before. Taking Mordecai out right now. I'm gonna think about Ulki. We've got Janaf. The only reason I might take Ulki is when he gets into the battle, he could use some points, but I'm gonna leave him out for the moment. We've got Leth. Because again, the Lagoos with their transformations, they're very strong. But, I've got Soren as a healer, and I've got Reese as a healer. I'm going to take Ulki back just to give him a chance to fight and get some points without using bonus. And I think I want to take... I would take Kizza, but I want somebody that is permanent. So I think I'm going to take Gatry. And we're going to go to items. We're going to look at Gatry again because he doesn't have a ton of stuff. So I want somebody with a lance, which is usually Nephany. So she's going to trade to Gatry her steel lance and her healing stuffs for now. And we can reposition. Now, as always, before, and I'm sorry my computer is sliding, and my cast is sliding all at the same time. So before I get into this, I'm just going to fix my leg. Hopefully the cast is coming off tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll show you guys the map. We'll rearrange our people and begin. And then this will probably be the end of this game for today. So this is the bottom left corner of our map. You can see all of our people right there. Coming along the bottom, we have an area, and there's a tree line above it with some soldiers. Comes out around this side to some more soldiers, and there's a whole bunch above. come back to my people. And we're going to come up. And you can see the Crimean army and our friends we just fought with a little bit ago sitting right here. And Alencia. And then we've got all of these enemies. So this is where we were looking before. And we've got this raised area here. And there's Valtomi up to the upper corner with a knight guarding him, of course. And we have Sergei of the silver bow standing in the corner. So we have to rout the enemy. Guys, this is a lot of people to have to rout. This is a big battle. We do have, like I said, we have no control over our other characters that we used to get to play with. Not that we won't see them again. It's just that right now we're not in control of them. So, they're on their own and we do what we can to help. So let's rearrange. So I'm going to put Titania in the front. Janaf isn't ready to change. Ulki's not ready to change. Janaf I'm going to leave kind of over here because I'm going to use his olivey grass when he gets a chance. I am going to swap him and Gatry because Gatry can't move very far. I'm going to put Rayson in the back. Boyd forward. Actually, I'm going to put Boyd out here and swap those guys around. Oh, and I can't move Ranulf. I forgot. Alright, so we get to save. Da, 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 da. And we get to hit fight. Alright, so I'm going to move Gatry because Gatry is the one who can move the least amount. So I'm just going to move him straight up to here. Notice these all say Colbert. Titania. And she had Soul, and Counter. Allow those extra attacks to happen. I'm going to move her up, actually behind these guys. And Shinon. Okay, Rolf is up there, so Shinon's going to come down here. Really? How come when they use that on me, it like kicks ass? Alright. We got Rolf. Can Rolf make it? Rolf cannot make it. And you've got Ike. Surprisingly, Ike can't make it either. But Ike is going to help form the wall until he can get into things. We've got Oscar. Oscar's going to come up. Attack. This guy has more points. Take him out. I don't think we're going to have moves, but it'd be nice. Nope. Didn't get one. Har. Take him out. And he has stun. You usually see those attacks going off in the upper left. Sometimes the upper right of the screen. Depends on what's going on. We've got Boyd. We're going to bring Boyd up forward. And we've got Ranulf, who is at half shift. We're going to wait. I would love to get... Well, I don't really need to now. Janaf is going to come up. He's going to use his olivey grass. And wait. And then we're going to be nice and help ourselves and help them. We're going to trade until we get some money and can maybe potentially buy some olivey grass. We're going to let Ulki use that so he gets closer to transforming and can get some XP towards that Satori sign. So we're going to bring Soren closer. We're going to bring Reese closer towards the bottom. And then we have to decide who we want to wake. And I can really only wake Soren. at the moment. I might be able to wake Rolf, actually. Nope, just Soren. Okay, before I move him, so these guys can get all the way out here. So I'm not going to put Soren where they can reach him, but I'm going to put Soren where he can attack them back. Let's see what happens. Grab my water. This will take a little bit. Like I said, huge battle. Just trying to get through this one, so it'll be a good stopping point. I'm trying to use magic. Alright, now it's Alencia's folks. Our friends. So a good thing we gave them all those points and stuff like that, because we can't use them anymore, but they are fighting with us. Separately, but together. Critical hit. Just don't die, guys. And here's Astrid. Astrid, you are probably going to see Astrid do better than she's ever done. Because whenever I don't control her, she does great. And it's not because of me, it's just the way the computer works. Happens every single time I've played this game, no matter what I do with her, so. Just like Meg and certain other characters, they're there, but you don't really want to use them for a whole lot of anything, because you use them when you have to, and once you don't have to anymore, they just sort of sit there. Okay. We have an intermediary sequence. General Zelgius, Senator Valtome is about to run down the Queen of Crimea. That useless parasite, attacking an unarmed woman, this is beneath even him. The Crimean army and part of the Laguz alliance have joined battle in order to rescue the Queen. They are fighting Senator Valtome. Shall we assist the Senator? Prepare to leave. We are not fighting. But General, that would mean that we abandoned Duke Colbert's force. I will take all responsibility for this. Make my command clear to all of the men. I will not accept more units joining this fight. So hey guys, you got enough people. They're not reinforcing you because you're jerks. Alright, so we have a steel sword. So I'm going to move Soren. Alright, that guy can get to Soren. Let's wait on that. Ike. And that blade broke, which we knew it would. It only had like one hit on it, I think. So that's why he would have probably killed him. But didn't because of that. Where is... We're going to move Reese up here, and he's going to use a light. Which we don't do very often. We have Daunt being triggered because Rolf is standing there. That's right. You want to be reinforced. Don't be a jerk. Or as Rose so eloquently put it, an ass. Don't be an ass. Okay. So, we used magic on that guy. And we're going to move him forward. That's Boyd. And it kicked in again. And we've got Rolf standing back here. So let's give Rolf a chance to get a hit in. And he did. Not a great one, but he got one. Oh, I don't want to use all of my Elwind. Let's hold that, because there's going to be wyverns later. I might want it for it. I'll save the last couple. Alright, so now we've got this dude up here. So we just want to see Because, like I said, we have no control over the people that are up there. I'm not worried about the ones that are down here right this moment. I just want to see where my people are in relation to the ones that are above right now. So usually I will send some people up this way. And then send some people down here because I can bottleneck them right here. So I think that's what we're going to do. And we've got Shinon. And we've got Wormslayer, which is like the dragon, the wyvern riders. Short spear, flying units, basically steel bow and a poleaxe. So we're going to bring Titania up. We're going to work on this guy with a short spear because he's right in front. And we have Saul. That's her special attack kicking in. I did have a little bit this morning. Oh, that's what I have. Hang on. I'm gonna call for reinforcements. Hang on. My own reinforcements. Hello. Okay. Excellent. Okay, that reminded me of something. So what I am going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take, as soon as I find my little sign, dun, 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 I'm going to mute. I'm going to be gone for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to go get my iced coffee that I forgot I had in the fridge that I didn't bring in with me. I will be back momentarily.